Shut up. I'm not falling for your tricks again.
Tricks? Oh, you mean what I did with my tongue back there.
Ah! Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Espoir David, and I have purchased the DLC of Arrow 143. And that means more time with Micah Yujin. My face when I remember that Micah Yujin isn't real. So as a bit of a refresher, I want to start from day 5 because it's been a long while since I've played this game. And there will be a link in the description to the first time I played this game. Or better yet, there's a link to this game itself so that you can try it yourself. But for now, I want to start with day 5 and work our way up from there. I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about the song you made yesterday. It was really nice, and the fact that you made it about me makes me feel... Key smash! I think you might be busy. I hope you had a good day today. Good night. And then he pops up with, Heyo! You almost fall out of your chair. Hi! Oh, I see you've been missing me. This guy. And you're back. Real quick on the teasing, Micah. Since you've been, missing for an entire day. I see that heart you sent. Just so you know, I've screenshotted it 5 million times. Why 5 million? It's not going anywhere. Just in case you want to delete it. Not that you can. But... it's not going anywhere. We're glossing over that. No, we are not. You're not gonna change your mind? Ooh, you like me. You like me, and there's proof. Ooh, and it's gonna stay? Stop, Micah. Stop with the teasing. I'm already dead. I'm already in love. Ooh, you like me, and you're not gonna change your mind. At least, I think that's what it means. Yeah, whatever, you dork. You're not even denying it. You must like me more than I thought. How dare you? How dare you say the truth? More importantly, this is already the most important thing that's happened in my life. Where have you been? On a plane. You let out a sigh of relief. I thought you died, a-hole. Yeah. Die before seeing you in real life? I'd never dream of it. Shut up. You're so stupid to be joking around like this. When you were silent, it was so... terrible because you can't bear the thought of being away from me. Weird. It was fluffing weird. I'll take it. You better have a good reason for this. Aw, you're so cute when you're worried. I really was worried. I'm sorry. Truly. Can I make it up to you? How? You remember that stuffy I promised you? Yeah? Well, it's been delivered. Delivered? You didn't hear your bell ring. Well, it's been delivered. Look outside your window. No way. No fluffing way. Thoughts race as you turn in your seat. And there he fluffing is, smiling you through the window. You race over and throw open the window.
Honey.
I said it to honey. I fluffing hate you.
It's even better hearing that in person.
I fluffing hate you so much.
Oh really, Angel? How much do you hate me?
The world wouldn't be able to contain my hate for you.
That sounds a lot like a confession.
Shut up. Only you would think that a declaration of war would sound like a confession.
To be fair, that's only true when it's coming from you.
Stunned.
Anyways, I can see why no one's ever tried to climb through your window. You never told me that your room was on the first floor.
And why would I? That's top secret knowledge that my first date would have to uncover.
So, hypothetically...
And only Hypothetically speaking, right?
Right. If I climb through your window, would this be considered our first date?
I guess I could allow that. It's not like it's the most perfect date I could ever dream of or anything.
Well then, would you do me the honor of letting me take you on our first date?
Take me? Like, out? You just got here.
You got some blankets and some preferably cheesy romance movies on deck?
We're watching Labyrinth. I do.
Then hypothetically, if it was just you and me taking advantage of these things, would you want to?
Oh. Well, to this very hypothetical question, I would love to.
Why don't we make it real then? Yeah.
How dare you charm me like this? Good gracious. It's stupid how quickly your heart raced just by hearing that from him. How incredibly tangible the moment is. You've barely known him for a week, and yet here he is, in front of you, wanting to make memories. A nervous smile starts to break out across your face at how crazy this all is. Yeah, that'd be really nice. Micah grins, thoroughly ecstatic as he pumps his arms.
Sorry that I dropped by so suddenly. I just wanted to see you as soon as possible because I wanted to stay with you as long as possible.
Ah! What prompted this? Was it just me saying that I wanted to see you?
Well, you said that it was alright for me to send you a dino. You never said that someone else had to be the delivery man.
You're so cheeky. Get inside here.
Oh, eager, aren't you?
Shut up. Just a little bit. Now come on in before I change my mind.
Alright, yes, okay. Can you hold this, what do you want to name the little tiny Diney?
Oh yeah. Can I name him? He holds up a little plushie before your eyes, and a name instantly finds its way to the tip of your tongue. Nugget. I approve. Nugget. Let's name him Nugget.
Nugget?
Nugget. Yep, our little dino Nuggy. I like how much you like Nuggies. I bet you like the dino-shaped ones even more. Even if you totally get ripped off when you buy them.
Well, luckily I have you with me to make sure that I won't. Actually, I should just order a ton right now so you can teach me.
Wait, no. You roll your eyes as your hand comes up to hide the smile on your face. It's easy to put up your... Gosh, he's so charming, he's leaving me flabbergasted. Stop. Stop right now. Actually, no, don't stop. It's easy to put up a front over text and, to some degree, the video calls. But it's significantly harder to break character around Micah when he's right in front of you. You already gave me money for nuggets.
It's different, though. Sending you money for food and going out to get some. I mean, this time I can eat them with you.
Oh, just sitting down and eating with Micah Yujin. Gosh dang it. Ah, my heart, give it back. Micah.
Honey.
Crap. It really is harder not to be affected by him. His riz is off the charts. Micah notices the way you're averting your gaze.
Oh, look at you. Melting with one word.
Shut up.
You are so easily embarrassed.
You quickly snap out of your flustered state and move to close the sliding frame. I'm gonna shut the door.
No, please. I was simply joking, my liege.
Oh no. Yeah, you're not making this any easier for yourself.
Yeah? Are you sure about that?
You say honey one more time and I'm gonna be on the floor. Huh? What do you mean?
I think you like this.
Seems to me like you don't know how to read people.
Are you sure about that, Angel? Let me...
Because I really like you. Especially when you're dorky. Shots fired! With that one phrase, the tides shift, and Micah nearly topples over. Satisfied with the way you've evened the score, you smirk down at him and move to the side. Shut up and get inside, you dingbat. Micah bobs his head, all too pleased to do so as he slides right in. Oh no. A handsome prince has climbed through my window. Oh dear. Once Micah's planted his feet on the floor, he slowly takes in your room. Hey. It's as if he's reorienting himself from the usual view he'd seen through your webcam. You do the same to him, noting the way he slouches, the way he's tapping on the hard wood. The way his golden eyes twinkle when he smiles. It's still surreal having him here, no matter how hard you look. When you blink, you realize that those golden eyes you were just admiring are now focused on you. And then they're even cuter. Micah, I gotta get through reading this. Stop staring at me like that. Micah's eyes crinkle at the corners knowingly.
What? I don't get an IRL, oh no, he's hot?
Stop. I think I'm saying enough with my eyes.
Wow. Already undressing me with them?
I need to stop being lost in your eyes first. You blush, unable to deny it. It takes him a moment, but once Micah gets it, his face turns bright red.
So, that movie?
I changed my mind. We're actually gonna watch Trolls Band Together. Actually, that movie would be really fun to watch with Micah. Gosh dang it. Somebody get on making Micah Yujin real. I think I'd actually prefer it more if we talk. Get to know each other first, you know? He's not even put off by the suggestion, a small smile etching on his lips.
Yeah, I'd like that too.
The fondness in his tone catches you off guard, and you twirl on the balls of your feet. You navigate your room with no real purpose in mind, the nervous energy within directing you across the floor. Where do you want to sit, or do you want to lay down? That flight must have been rough on your back.
No. Well, I mean, I'd prefer to lay down, but I wouldn't want to make you uncomfortable.
Get on that bed, sir. Make yourself comfortable. No shenanigans here. I only have an office chair and a bed in my room, so be my guest.
All right. Do you usually not have any guests over?
No. Not really. Not in my room.
Where do you hang out with your friends, then?
When we're not online, in my living room. Nothing beats some good old couch co-op action. But there's only a couch there, and I don't think you'd want to cram on the cushions. You make a pointed gesture at his height. Oh yeah, and he's tall. He smiles, wordlessly agreeing. Tall people problems. Oh, he's tall, he's got golden eyes, he's got fangs, he's smart, he's rich, and he's kind of a jerk. Stop being so perfect.
God, I miss couch co-op games with my friends. We've been too busy with our lives to hang out recently.
Aw.
I guess that was why I was feeling lonely.
Then why you fell in love with someone in, like, one day, basically?
I don't have to go outside for my job, so I'm just stuck at home all day. It's nice, but also...
I get it. It can get lonely with our new adult schedules.
Yeah, you don't often get to meet new people. Unless they try to hack you.
Very funny. Put that tongue away, sir. Anyway, I kind of realized that you and we haven't really talked about ourselves. We just flirt, don't we?
So you're admitting we flirt?
What would you call all that? Maybe. Probably. I don't know. Talking with you doesn't feel like flirting. Like it's just natural, almost.
I think I understand what you're getting at. It doesn't feel like I'm ever trying with you.
We just came as a package deal.
Talking, flirting, bantering. It all feels effortless. The words just flow out of my mouth, and I never have to censor myself with you.
Aww.
Not that I don't want to try. I just want you to know that I feel comfortable with you.
Aww. Yeah, I think that's what I was trying to say. But also, Yujin, what are we doing if we're not flirting? Are we just friends?
I don't know. Are we?
I mean, we could start out that way. I think we might be.
I mean, are we even acquaintances, really?
Or whatever you want us to be.
I want to be your favorite fictional character that you never stop thinking about 24/7.
Get out of my brain! How did you know that? How did you know that you are one of my favorite fictional characters that I can't stop thinking about? What?
Get major brain rot over? Think about when you're falling asleep. Think about when you wake up.
He's in my brain! He's in my gosh darn brain! And?
And when you're eating, you think about my favorite foods and how often I eat them. Times do I really eat burgers a week? 100% of the time? 5% of the time? But really enjoy it?
What else? What else?
Do I have variety in my diet? What shampoo do I use? What am I doing right now? What would I do if I had the chance to be next to you?
Oh no. Smooth. Definitely a smoothie.
What dog would I be if I was a dog? What if I was a furry?
Oh man, Micah would make an excellent furry. These are all questions I ask myself every day.
What if I was real? Am I realistic? Write a 500,000-word fanfiction about me in your free time about how we'd be happy and grow old together.
Well, not 500,000 words, but his hand starts to shake from excitement.
Imagine me as a dad and us with our child.
Oh, we would both raise Ashton together. He has your eyes.
Would I soothe the crying baby 100% of the time? Or do I have limits? And do we share the burden? I want us to be that.
Aww.
That is what I desperately want us to be.
He's too powerful. Wait, so you hacked me and didn't find the 500k fic about you?
Your what?
Oh well, your loss. I already wrote it. You flop onto your bed, patting it, signaling him to join you. Lay down, lay down. There's a beat of hesitation. Then he's moving across the panels of your floor. Micah strips his puffer, gently folding it behind him. He hesitates when he sits. Oh no, what are we gonna do on the bed, Micah? Oh no. Let's get to know each other. For real this time.
What do you mean? I already know your favorite color.
Do you even know my birthday?
Yes.
Well, let me tell you anyway. And while I'm at it, I'll let you in on what I do for my birthdays and all the crap you can't get just from hacking me.
Yeah. That sounds nice.
You turn to face him, mirroring his form. When we first met, you got my name from my PC. So let's introduce ourselves. Properly this time. Clearing your throat, you stick out a hand for a handshake, a cheeky smile on your lips. Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Espoir. It means hope in French. Micah chuckles, extending a hand to shake yours.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Micah. Micah...
What's wrong? Already forgotten your last name? Bro, why are you so nervous? We're just doing introductions.
I know that.
Oh, that's one big thing I love about Micah. For all his bravado, he's such a soft boy. He's so shy. Oh.
I think... I'm just scared of you not liking me, or finding out something about me that you don't like.
That's gonna be tough, Micah. Well, as far as your name goes, I don't hate it. Plus, I kind of have a crush on you, so there's already things I like about you.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Nice. Yujin isn't actually my last name.
It's not? No, that's alright.
It's my Korean name.
Ooh, it's very pretty still. Oh, what's your last name then?
I don't really care for my last name. I was just thinking of taking yours instead.
Micah Duvid? Then he'd be Micah of the Void, which sounds kind of cool, actually. Smooth. So, you'd rather do that than make one together?
I didn't even think that'd be an option. But now that you say that...
Yeah, I guess you could do that. If both of you don't like your last names, I guess you could do that. Why didn't I think of that?
That sounds epic. Any ideas?
Micah Angel. Oh. Micah Angelo should be your last name.
I'm starting to think that you may be coming up with names.
Shut up. I was gonna name that dinosaur Cadsy. Oh, like you could do any better.
I came up with Angel, and that stuck, didn't it?
Maybe you're just a one-hit wonder.
Well, I only need to be a hit with you to be happy, so...
Oh my god.
I also named Skrunkly.
Okay, a two-hit wonder.
Yeah, what's next? Three-hit wonder?
Mm,
Just admit you like the names I come up with.
no.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Hey, Nugget's a great name.
I think it might be best for us to come up with a name later on.
Our married last name is what we're gonna come up with.
So that it could be something that signifies our relationship. That's, if you would still be interested in me by then.
It would take a lot to shake me, Micah.
You sure?
As long as you don't, eat any of my friends or have anything to do with a drill in my foot, there's nothing you could do that would make me hate you. Of course. Micah, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The coming to my place unannounced thing? Weird thing to do, in general. But also, I hacked you first. I told you I wanted you over. I liked you a lot from the jump. For a guy so dead set on getting on my good side, you sure do miss the obvious signs. I already liked you.
I was just always worried that I'd make you uncomfortable, and...
No, that ending happened in a different video. We're not gonna talk about that. You didn't. My point is, there's not much that you could do that would stop me from liking you. Honesty is weird when the two of you have been dancing between bantering and flirting. But you know how important it is to have this conversation with him. I hope you keep doing these big gestures as we get closer. I enjoy them a lot. We should definitely communicate our boundaries. That way, you don't have to feel nervous, and we both know we're okay, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. I want to make sure that you're happy and comfortable.
Very comfortable. The both of you exchange small yet genuine smiles. I'm glad. So, where were we? Oh, right. When's your birthday?
It's actually super easy to remember. 0202, February 2nd, 2000.
Nice. I will put that in my fictional character birthday list. That's cute. Easy to remember because you're a memorable person.
It's cute the way you tried to spin that, Angel.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Why the nickname Angel? He looks away, sheepish.
Honestly, Goody Two-Shoes was the first thing that came to mind when I met you. But that's a mouthful, so Angel.
Oh, I do like it that when he says honey, because I said it to honey.
I'm pretty sure the first time I said it I meant it sarcastically. But then you turned out to be a real angel.
Oh, a real angel, huh? You mean after all the cursing I did in your Christian server? You know, there are other ways to tell me that you've fallen head over heels for me.
Are there? Really? Because it seems to me this has worked out pretty well so far.
Yeah, but I could change that in a heartbeat.
You're right. But you don't want to. And I think that says something.
Oh, touche.
So, any nicknames for me?
He looks at you, pleadingly. Oh. You got a favorite nickname or something?
I'd probably like anything you come up with.
Wow, so it's the effort that matters, huh?
I wouldn't say that. Maybe I just want to test your creativity.
How about... Machine Man 3000? Kaka? Kaka. Well, Machine Man 3000 sounds ridiculous, but I like Kaka.
Like the last part of my name?
Yeah. No, like crap. And the last part of your name.
I don't like this name.
Then Poo Poo? Oh, my little Poo Poo. Oh.
Why?
'Cause you're a little poo head.
No, say it ain't so, Angel.
You know what I just realized?
What?
You started calling me Angel when I kept saying poop. Yeah, I pooped up your Christian server. It's kind of poetic that I give you a poop-related name.
You're finalizing that as my nickname?
Deal with it.
Kaka?
It was either that or Machine Man 3000, which sounds ridiculous and a mouthful. Yep.
All right.
Aw, you'll be my little poo-poo. I mean, we can change it if you don't like it, obviously. We already talked about boundaries. If you don't like it, we can change it. Wait. There was something I wanted to ask. Oh, yeah. Your friends. I can't believe they exist. What are they like?
Oh my god. Hold on. We're not moving past that first comment. Do I really look like someone that has no friends to you?
Oh, no. He's super charismatic, so he's got to pull somebody. The silence is more darning than any answer you could have given.
OMG, Angel.
Well, I mean...
I'll have you know that I have at least 3 friends.
Is my next line going to be Skrunkly doesn't count? Wow, impressive. His little pout. Micah scoffs as he gently nudges you with his knee. Tell me about them.
Who should I tell you about first?
Who's your closest friend?
Caspian. Definitely.
Oh.
He's a sweet guy and my best friend since 1st grade.
Oh, he will be your best man at our wedding.
Love him to death. He's honestly the nicest, smartest, goofiest guy you'll ever meet.
Oh.
Other than me, of course.
He will not steal my heart from you, Micah.
God, I have so many weird memories with him.
Oh, the little animation of his eyes is so cute.
I remember when he liked this girl who would throw rocks at him. So, he'd collect rocks and give them to her. But you have nothing to worry about. I'd always have an ice pack in hand.
Y'all were two weird kids.
He was always like that, liking the girls that were kind of mean to him.
I mean, some guys like that, I guess.
It's like funny looking back at it, but that's as far as his riz went.
Aw.
Because he's never had a girlfriend before.
Oh, well. Wow, he sounds like you.
No. We are completely different.
Bet.
Maybe we were both a little shy, quiet, and nerdy in elementary school. But he was always the one that was smarter and more responsible. We'd goof around, but the way he talked and presented himself was not the same.
Aw.
I guess you could say I thought he was more put together. But don't tell him I told you that, though.
He's your best friend. He's your closest friend. He'll understand.
He doesn't like being put on a pedestal because he thinks he's got a lot to work on.
Oh, he sounds very sweet.
But I think he's great no matter what.
He sounds great. Have you always had a strong relationship with him? Micah ponders for a moment before shrugging.
Not really. We were in the same homeroom up until middle school, so we were BFFs for the longest time. After that, our schedules are different and our paths rarely crossed. Oh, but I did get in touch with him a while back. It feels like nothing's changed. We're still the same juvenile little voice.
Oh, I want to see him hanging out with his best friend. The silence sits, and Micah mellows in the memories. You watch the affection in the curve of his lips, the twinkle in his eyes. Just as you gleam from joy that he's divulging you with these details about himself, he leans in, closer to your ear.
Can you keep a secret?
Absolutely, baby. You nod with a conspiratorial laugh.
I'm a f***ing sap.
Really? I think I could have told you that.
No, seriously. Like, just the other day, I cried so hard thinking about the good old days with Caspian and the person he's become.
Oh.
He's grown so much, and it had me thinking of how we've grown. Like, holy sh**. We're not the same dorks trying to learn how to wrap presents for our crushes anymore.
Oh. Tell me more about these dorks.
Why? Getting interested in Caspian?
No. Deadpan? No. You give him a firm shove on his shoulder, and Micah chuckles. No, but seriously. Tell me more about yourself. What else did you guys do? Micah hums, probably sifting through his memory bank, handpicking the best stories to tell you.
High school. Caspian was the president of the student council, so he'd have to make all these speeches. I'd help him practice. I was the best crowd ever. Ah, Caspian, you're so cool! Read those words, babe!
Oh. You laugh with him at the end, vividly imagining a younger Micah bouncing around the auditorium hall. You can almost hear his trainers squeaking against the shiny floor, cheering his voice hoarse. Oh.
He could barely read through his note cards because he was laughing so hard. But I trained him well.
I guess.
Every time he went up on stage, nothing fazed him.
You're so wholesome when you talk about your friends. I can really feel the love.
You know, I talk like this about you with them.
What? Micah can't help himself from sputtering out a laugh at your cute expression. What do you say about me?
Everything.
Oh.
But mostly that you're really cute, weird, and crazy. But in all the fun ways.
Stop. Don't tell people that. You pushed through the giddy feeling that erupted in your chest at his admission with a scoff. Oh, I'm crazy? You showed up to my place unannounced.
Don't forget it was your own request. To recite the words you said prior, you hacked a stranger. You wanted to see me first. And you like me.
How dare you?
Now, that's the craziest part.
I thought you were Micah, I'm so fluffing hot and cool and sexy, Yujin. Why is it crazy for me to like you? Cat got your tongue?
I think I'm insecure.
Aww. Hold on. My eyes are actually watering from how wholesome and loving and sweet all this is. I'm actually tearing up. Why would you be insecure? You're amazing.
Yeah, I'm just not used to people liking me back.
Aww.
And Angel, I just like you so much.
You know I like you too, right? There's nothing to be insecure about.
But you're just so surreal.
Micah.
Honey.
I said I was gonna be on the floor and I meant it. How dare you? You're so sappy.
You make me this way.
You got sidetracked.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Well, that's fine. That's the mark of true friendship.
But I hope that we're like this every time we talk.
Yeah?
Yeah. I always want to be able to talk to you about anything and everything. I want to learn so much more about you.
And what if we run out of things to talk about?
Then, I guess we'll have to make new memories together.
Oh, you're so silly.
Yeah, I love being your silly little man.
Get you a man who wants to be your silly little man. Micah.
Yes, Angel?
I'm getting a little hungry.
Let's fix that. Oh, wait!
Mm.
Let me change first. It's getting a bit cold.
Man, you're not gonna let me warm you up?
That was an option? Well, let me take this off then.
No, this is a Christian server, remember? I'm already hungry. I don't need another reason to drool. We can do that some other time. Maybe in another DLC. That's a nice outfit. You didn't want to put on your puffer again?
Honey.
I'm gonna die a little every time he says honey.
It's white.
Yeah.
Are you preying on my downfall?
You act like wearing a compression shirt to dinner is any better. Micah, a compression shirt? Come on now, and I've already seen you have a bunch of muscles. I'm not gonna survive here, sir. You're ticking every single box I have.
It's black. Stain resistant.
Yeah, but it's still hard to wash if you get a stain on it, because it's a special material? I don't know.
Water resistant.
Oh, okay.
The elastic stretchy material keeps me from getting wet. It's a long sleeve, so I'm warm. And it shows off my muscles so my date can be wowed. Yeah, no, this is a lot better.
How dare you? You did this on purpose, Micah. You did this on purpose.
Just because it's not typically worn in the kitchen doesn't mean it's not the perfect thing to wear right now. Just like how you don't usually date your hackers, but you're perfect for me.
We're here to make food.
Anyways, do you want takeout or for me to cook for you?
It's my place. Shouldn't I be getting food for you?
How are you gonna fall for me if I don't get food for you?
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Micah, do you think the only reason I like you is because you do things for me?
Why else would you like me?
Sir, we don't have time for me to list all the reasons why I like you. We don't have that kind of time. Because I like spending time and talking to you. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's nice when you do stuff for me and I appreciate it, but it's not why I like you. I like you because you're you. So I'm gonna whip up some instant noodles and feed you. Smooch. Yeah. I got this new recipe of soy sauce ramen noodles with a little bit of Kewpie mustard in it. Delicious. Boil up some eggs, roll the eggs in garlic and soy sauce. I don't wait for his input before reaching into the cabinets and retrieving a couple of red packaged noodles. Neatly, you set them on the counter before grabbing your kettle and filling it up to the water line. You turn on the kettle with a satisfying click. That's a nice kitchen.
Alright.
I swear you're gonna love it. You're gonna love my noodles. Noodles.
Instant noodles, huh?
What? Are you judging me?
No, not at all. I just think that it's a very appropriate first dinner date cuisine for us.
Well, I mean, I'm better at making breakfast, but it's kind of late for that.
We go on tangents about making our favorite food, and here you are, making instant noodles for us.
You lean back against the granite, lifting a brow. Is it not romantic enough for you? It's pretty romantic.
It's overwhelmingly romantic.
Aww.
I think I'm gonna cry.
I can't tell if you're being serious.
I am holding back tears.
Stop! Oh my god. I really need to understand why you're so easily pleased. The kettle begins to boil, muted pops within the metal, and you slide open your spice drawer. Can you handle spice?
I don't know why you would even ask that. I'm handling you right now.
Dang it! That's a good line, sir. You stare at him for a moment, squint, and roll your eyes. Ignoring that comment, anything you don't like? I am adding cheese and egg and green onions and all that.
Sounds good to me.
Cheese. With his affirmation, you wander around the kitchen. I'm telling you, Kewpie mustard. Mayo. Dang it, mayo. Kewpie mayo. Did I say mustard? Pulling out additional ingredients to make what would have been a sodium-high meal into something a little more nutritionally balanced. Steam rolls out of the kettle's spout, the boiling at an all-time high, and you unplug it from the socket. Coming through! You circle around Micah, who's flattened himself against the wall with a chuckle. Carefully, you pour the water into the plastic bowls that had already been placed at the dining table. The vapor from the kettle dissipates in the air, but not before hitting your face on the way up. Ooh. It's an instinctual dodge. One that puts you out of the steam's way, but at the cost of jostling the kettle, spilling a bit of the hot water.
Oh, watch out.
Before you could even ask for a towel, Micah already is wiping away at the surface with a rag that you left on the counter. Oh, when did you get so perceptive? You both sit down after taking care of the little accident, waiting for the noodles to cool after replacing the plastic cover.
Perceptive?
Like helping me set the table up and stuff without me having to ask. Seeing that I spilled a bit. Knowing when I'm lying and joking versus when I'm being serious. That kind of perception. Micah blinks, a thought visibly dawning on him with the way his features softened.
Oh, I do that, huh?
Yeah, you do. He bends forward, chin dipping into his palm, as he seriously considers the question. When he manages to formulate a reasoning, it's not a eureka moment, coupled with a bright smile. It's neutrality that doesn't betray the thoughts in his head.
Oh, you know what? I think it's probably because of my dad. He's just emotionally immature. So sometimes things set him off. And as a kid, you just kind of learn to pick up the signs before it hits the fan, you know?
Oh no! Oh no, Micah, you became hypervigilant! I feel your pain, sir. I fully understand. Oh no, my sad Micah Yujin lore. You put a hand on his arm.
But he wasn't all bad. I remember when he bought me games and played them with me. He even took care of Mom and I financially after he left. He even paid for my tuition. So, even if he's a little rough around the edges, I can't really ignore the good that he managed to do.
I guess. A corner of his mouth tucks into his cheek, the softest of smiles born from nostalgia.
Like changing my diapers.
The ambulance is gonna show up. I'm gonna be on the ground with my mouth wide open and my eyes scrunched closed, and they're gonna look up and see this on my screen and go, "Did she die laughing at this picture?" You know he's referring to to when he's a child, but it doesn't stop your brain from conjuring up a mental picture of Micah. A version that's grown and sitting right across from you in baby diapers. Okay. You in a diaper?
Cute, right? I hope you're thinking the same thing 80 years from now, when I'm wearing them again.
And then he goes around to make it sexy. I will, don't worry. He laughs, a small exhale puffing between his lips. Micah's still walking down memory lane, but this time a bit more pensive.
I never understood why my mom got mad at him so often. But after growing up, it made sense. He was irresponsible with money, didn't take losses well. I, kinda understand him better now, though. Like, after I started working. The shit he did was, and never will be, excused. But he had to have been scared of losing it all. Like, I'm financially fine now, but that hadn't been the case before. And I got a taste of the weight he must have felt then. Every paycheck I got in high school was enough to pay that month's bills. And maybe something a little more fancy for dinner. But living like that, you can't really consider it a happy life. I was helpless and anxious all the time.
There's a crease between his brows, and when he next spoke, his voice is pinched with a lingering helplessness.
Oh, God. Back then, I didn't even have enough to get Mom the anime figurine she wanted for her birthday. I got her cards and a bouquet, and don't get me wrong, she was still happy with it. But I wished I could have gotten her more. Always more. A birthday isn't really much of a celebration if it's the same thing every year, you know? A stupid and selfish thought to have, huh?
He chuckles, afraid of the tension he created. It's all right, you're just dropping lore, Micah, it's all right. The sense of finality in his tone hints that he won't consider anything otherwise. But it didn't feel right to leave it at that. No, not at all. I mean, you just wanted to give the best. It's not stupid, it's sweet. Micah's attention, previously zoned in on a spot on the table, had come up to settle on yours. A small epiphany makes his eyes glimmer like an unclaimed treasure, and he dons the smallest of smiles. You couldn't have been the first person to hear this story, or the first to have ever offered words of comfort. But he visibly brightened, as if your words had completely soothed the unease he'd been harboring all this time. Either you had been the very first to say something so kind, or he really considers your thoughts with a lot of importance, and—
Oh, shit. The nudes are getting soggy.
Micah! We need to talk about stuff. I don't care about soggy nudes. The crinkle of the ramen lid snaps you out of your thoughts, and you jump into action, tearing through the lid yourself with a good-natured jab. It's because you talked for so long.
Well, you liked listening to me. I hope.
Yeah. Always. After giving him a pat on the arm, you turn to your hopefully salvageable meal. The noodles, luckily, aren't too soggy. Sure, there's less soup than you would have liked, but it's still delicious, and the two of you down it with a slurp.
Seriously, though. Thanks for listening.
Of course, baby.
I hope it wasn't too much at the end.
Not at all, baby. Don't worry about it. It was fun learning more about you.
Aw, really?
Yeah, it's nice getting to know you, faults and all. Even though nothing you told me was a fault, just, just the hard stuff to talk about. I like you nonetheless.
I feel the same way.
He looks at you with an affection that sends you spiraling, and you jab at your noodles, flustered. All right, focus on your dinner. You're making me and my stomach self-conscious.
All right, I'll dial it back.
Dinner continues in relative silence for the most part. It breaks when Micah slurps a little too loudly, enough to be an exaggeration, and you kick him under the table, almost choking on your meal when you laugh. His shoulders shake in poorly disguised amusement, and you feel him brush against your leg, a kick back. You roll your eyes. He's such a dork.
This is good. I've never had this brand before.
Good. Now you can only think of me whenever you see this logo anywhere. He postures himself up after hearing you say that, asking,
Oh, you want me to think about you more than I already do? Doesn't sound possible, Angel.
You are just so— Ugh!
Too much?
Never. You just make me feel so happy. I can't take it. So, how do you like your noodles? Usually if it's not like this. Gourmet or something?
No, I like semi-cheap noodles. 'Cause I grew up with the low-cost stuff, and the expensive stuff just tastes really thick to me. Or too flavorful. Or I'm just not used to the smell. But the super cheap stuff is just watered down. I have a favorite brand, but I just remember the colors on the package being red and black too, though. But they weren't these ones. Can't read the characters on it, though.
I'll look for that one next time.
Why? So you can think of me?
What? What? No. Yeah, maybe I'll need the reminder.
No, trust me. You won't.
I don't know where you get your bravado from.
From you blushing every time I open my mouth.
Yeah, pretty much. I hate that I just can't end the call anymore.
Yeah? And you're smiling like that 'cause you really want to leave? I should probably just excuse myself every time I make you laugh too. Huh.
Shut up and eat your food, Yujin.
Whatever you say, Angel.
After chugging the broth, he makes his bowl essentially spotless. Then looks at you to see that you're still eating. To not interrupt you, he goes to the fridge.
You feeling a drink?
Oh yeah. You nod, even though you're unable to see him. When he comes back, he's poured you a drink that you didn't even know he had. You cock your head as if to ask him what it is.
It's your orange peach mango juice with strawberry lemonade on the top.
Mmm. Wow, I've got myself a bona fide barista, huh?
What can I say? I know how to pour drinks.
Oh, and he knows how to mix drinks. You take a sip of the drink, and it's a refreshing taste that you haven't experienced before. You really do know your stuff.
I'm happy that it tastes good.
Mmm. I'm allergic to most of those fruits, but I'm gonna drink it anyway. You silently finished your meal without rushing, as Micah stared into space. He traces his fingers on the glass, lost in thought. The first still and quiet moment between the two of you. It feels warm, his presence. It's like standing under the sunlight after days of only seeing it through the window, cooped up at home. You're so distracted by the warmth of his smile that you don't register him taking the glasses and washing them in the sink. He's such a male wife. Your mind wanders to how life could be like, eating all your meals with him.
Earth to Angel, you there?
I was just imagining our lives together, nothing much. Yeah, sorry, You try to fan the blush rising to your cheeks and think about a way to cool down. Wanna take a walk?
You said we'd take a walk, but this is more just like standing outside.
Yeah. It's my definition of taking a walk. We walked from the kitchen to my backyard, didn't we?
Wow. Are you really that unathletic?
Yeah. Not all of us are as well-rounded as you are. Sorry that I can't be nerdy, rich, and athletic. Like, what can't you do? Yeah.
Don't forget attractive and funny.
Yep. Wow, and here I was thinking that you were gonna say something humble. Guess that's the one thing you don't have, huh?
Don't need that, as long as I have you.
Wow. Are you trying to make me add Smooth Talker to the list?
No, I'm trying to make you add Skilled Kisser.
Oh, okay. Kissing on the first day we meet? What if I told you that I like the slow burn, the waiting and wanting?
Then I'd tell you that I have all the patience and time in the world. But just so you know, I've been waiting and wanting.
This voice actor. Excellent work. What are you talking about?
You don't know how badly I wanted to kiss you when I saw you this morning.
Oh.
I don't think you know how much I like you.
Oh.
I missed just conversing with you. In some way or another. Whether it be video call, text, emojis, or even hieroglyphics. It doesn't matter. Although, real life might be my favorite way of conversing with you.
Okay, you win. You're sweet. I don't even remember what we were talking about. My brain is just all...
Mushy?
Yeah, maybe.
Doesn't it make you want to kiss me?
Yeah. Yes. I cannot deny. Yes! Your eyes flicker between his eyes and his lips. His eyes do the same, acknowledging your desire. He inches closer to you, and...
Oh, My bad.
You monster.
I was too into the moment to keep track of the music.
You were controlling the music all this time?
Yeah? You didn't notice?
Is the music diegetic? You mean you turned it off when you were dropping lore? Why did you have the Gladiator song on cue? I thought that was all in my head. Like, I thought the music was playing because...
You like me?
Yeah. I said what I said.
No? I'm just trying to make you falling in love with me seem like one of those romantic K-dramas.
Aww. Well, it's working.
No, really. Is a nice song all it takes for you to fall for someone?
Kinda. I mean, not all it takes, but I wouldn't necessarily say that.
You're making me scared. I'm never gonna let anyone else play romantic music around you.
I don't think anyone else will. I think you're the only person that's both dorky and suave enough to pull off this kind of stunt.
You never know. Bet you before I arrived, you never thought anyone would do this either. But here I am.
Mm-mm. Yeah, here you are. You brush your fingers against his, just to make sure he's real. Gosh darn you, Espoir in the game, I want to brush my fingers against Micah Yujin's to make sure he's real. It's the first time you've ever touched him. You're enamored, thinking about how his hand would feel in yours, having his arms wrapped around you. Or...
Damn, what are you touching me for? You want me, huh?
Ah, stop. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean, I want you?
You want to dance with me under the stars so badly, don't you?
That would be far too romantic. That would be... I don't want to reenact the scene from Revolutionary Girl Utena the movie with you and dance over the stars in a rose garden with water and roses cascading down on the world below. I don't want that. Bruh. Low key, yeah, I do. Because that's so romantic. It's definitely right behind my climbing through my window on the list.
The list?
Don't worry about it.
You're right. I have bigger things to worry about.
Like what? Your eyes trail to his trembling hand. When you look up, you see that his ears are red from blushing. Why are you blushing all of a sudden?
It's not sudden. I was holding back the blush for as long as I could.
Aww. He pouts and looks away, not letting you see his face. You assume that this could only be the hidden Micah that he doesn't let you see. Oh. This must be what he's like after he ends your calls out of embarrassment. Too flustered to conversate, to bring out that bravado that you're so used to. Yeah, this is the Micah I like. I mean, I like both. I like both front-facing Micah and sweet, shy, blushing Micah. He's the whole package. He's perfect. What? Why are you hiding your face? Look at me.
No.
Do it. Why are you so embarrassed? We're not even holding hands.
But I felt your pinky on mine.
I know. I touched your pinky. With my pinky.
It was on purpose.
Of course it was on purpose. Why? What's wrong? Why are you pointing it out? You're making me feel self-conscious.
I can't think.
It's alright. It's alright, baby. Let's just hold each other under the stars.
I'm only thinking about the pinky touch.
Oh, the pinky touch? You're so lame.
Then why do you want to touch my pinky, bro?
I don't know. I just wanted to.
What would you call this, if not pinky touch time?
Thinking about calling this video Pinky Touch Time, but that sounds like it would be something dirty when it's wholesome and innocent. The moment before our first kiss. Kiss him! You lean in until you're millimeters away from his lips. But you hesitate at the last second, wondering if this was the right move. You feel a trembling hand slide up your neck to the back of your head, supporting it. You don't know if he's trembling out of excitement or nervousness, but you've always thought it would be endearing how he never let that stop him from doing what he wants.
Oh, are you hesitating now?
His voice sends butterflies straight into your stomach, your eyes glued to his lips, wanting. He brings his lips to yours, then. The kiss is soft and tender. At first. Your body tightens, teasingly tilting your body backwards, as if you're about to fall. Almost instinctively, he gives chase, pulling your waist towards his, holding you closer, tighter. Your bodies bump against each other, and your fingers curl around his chain. The cold metal tingles against your overheated skin. You can feel his heart racing under your fingertips. You can feel it in your chest, too, the beats of your heart melting into a frantic synchronized pulse. His fingers press into your skin, tapping against your sides. The nervous energy almost bursting out of him as your tongue intertwines with his. You almost forget that he has a two-tipped tongue until you feel it flush against your own, sending a pulse of excitement across your nerves. It's a sensation unlike any other. And just when you think the experience couldn't get any more exhilarating, you feel the metallic smoothness of his piercing glide against you. It's addicting, unfairly addicting. My God, you had no chance. You kiss him until the need for breath becomes undeniable, and you gently push him away. When you look up at him, it's obvious that the both of you are desperately trying to catch your breaths, with flushed cheeks and racing hearts. Your eyes meet for a second, but it's obvious he's still thinking about your lips on his, as his eyes flicker back and forth.
Catch your breath yet?
You try to hide your smile and beating heart by frowning as hard as you can. You completely fail.
I could kiss you forever.
And he pulls you back in for more. With your brain resisting more of what's happening this time, you feel the softness and warmth of his lips. You wish that you could feel them from his hands as well, but the fabric around you doesn't allow that. So you gently glide his hands to the bottom of your shirt, under it.
Oh my God.
He deepens the kiss, his fingers tapping more rapidly against you, as if it were matching his heartbeat. His other hand slowly wanders to your waist, and you're holding onto his neck to stabilize, your knees weak from all the stimulation. It's only when your legs give out and you stumble a bit that the both of you break away from another. Fluff you.
What? I thought you were the one that wanted a kiss.
Yeah, well, I didn't want the kiss of the century that would make me buckle my knees. How dare you? I can't believe you were getting so embarrassed over pinky touches a second ago. I feel like I just got played.
I was genuinely embarrassed.
But?
I guess I just wanted you more than I was aware of.
I'm never kissing you again.
I don't believe that for a second.
miss the Micah that was embarrassed over pinky touches.
How can you miss something that's right here?
You're not him. He wouldn't kiss me like that.
Like what? Can you describe it for me, Angel?
I don't think that Micah would be such a good kisser.
Oh, so it was good?
Yeah!
You were making me a little insecure there, saying you right after we kissed.
Yeah, right. Look at the smirk on your face.
Oh, was I not hiding that? My bad. I'm just so happy that you wanted me to kiss you.
Shut up. I'm not falling for your tricks again.
Tricks? Oh, you mean what I did with my tongue back there?
Ah! Yeah, pretty much. Ah!
Whoa. I didn't know that people could keyboard smash in real life.
Neither did I.
That's hot.
Fluff you, fluff you, fluff you, and your adorable eyes and your very skilled tongue. You're fluffing unfair. I hate you.
I feel the opposite way.
What?
What?
What does that mean?
I'm pretty sure it's obvious.
Huh? Okay, but I want you to say it.
I don't know. You said you hated me a second ago.
You know I didn't mean that.
Oh, then what did you mean?
I mean you make me super flustered. Well, you know.
I want to hear you say it.
I said that to you. Don't turn the tables back on me. I'm going inside.
All right.
Are you not coming in?
I don't think I should.
Wow, that kiss got you fluffed up, huh?
I mean, I was already squealing over pinky touches. And that was a lot more.
Don't think you can control yourself with me or something?
A little bit. But mostly just thinking.
Oh. About what?
No, it's a secret.
Man, post-kiss clarity hits you hard. I'm trying to find out what you'll be thinking about after a post-nut.
Hey, do you want to dance?
Oh, you mean like with the rose petals and the water cascading and the stars reflecting in the water and... What?
I mentioned dancing under the stars because I've always wanted to do it with someone that I like.
Oh.
Like, you know, romantically. It's also pretty hot that you have it on your list too. Like, are we soulmates or what?
I mean, like I said, you're ticking a lot of my boxes. I don't know how to dance.
Perfect. 'Cause me neither.
What?
Just stand on my toes and let me sway you around.
Well, he is very tall. I can't believe I let you make fun of my definition of taking a walk when this is your definition of dancing.
Would you rather see my definition of working out too? Because at this rate...
Wait, is that innuendo? It flew right over my head. You mean you're not talking about clanging and banging, or are you talking about banging? Yeah, actually I would. Heart.
Well, it's the same as dancing because dancing is working out.
I feel like you said that to cover up something very quickly, Micah Yujin.
So, won't you work out with me?
Okay. That's the most unromantic thing I've heard in a while.
So it's a yes?
Yes. Cool. That was a cool move. That was a smooth move. I don't even know how they did that. Can I ask you an intrusive thought?
Yeah, of course.
When did you start liking me?
I was immediately attracted to you when you made me laugh over text.
Wow, so a couple of memes is all it takes?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, at first.
Yeah.
But over time, how genuine you are definitely won me over. I think. I'm still a little winded by all the nice words you've said to me. I'm still a little giddy from it, so forgive me for giving you such a thoughtless answer.
Oh.
I just can't think of anything else right now.
You smile at him with disbelief. Thoughtless answer, my behind? If that's a thoughtless answer, I don't want to find out what a thoughtful one is.
You sure?
Nah, I'm just messing with you.
How about you? What made you fall for me?
Your yellow golden eyes. Like, I love that he's sweet and genuine. I love his confidence and his vulnerability, but I love how playful Micah is. I think that's my favorite thing about him. How playful you are, and how hard you try to make things entertaining. Initially, your playfulness definitely pulled me in. But then, I noticed that you always try to make things fun and entertaining for me. No matter what the circumstances are, whether we're miles away from each other, or just in my backyard. You always brighten up my day with your little shenanigans. I just want to tell you that your efforts aren't lost on me. I was thinking of how sweet it was when you asked me for this dance, but... yeah, I like that too.
Honey.
Ah!
You make me so happy.
Ah! You pull him closer to you. Your arms run around his neck. Your cheek pressed against his chin. His smell comforts you. What does Micah Yujin smell like? He's warm, soft, and comfortable. But things always have to come to an end. Because your legs are getting tired. You never thought that you'd regret always sitting in front of the computer screen. But here you are, fragile and weak. Don't laugh.
Shall I carry you in then, princess?
Don't call me princess when when I'm already making all these Utena references. Yes? He swoops you up in a princess carry, walking to your room. He cradles you in one arm as he slides the door open. Not sure if you'd call it a struggle, but you feel his grip on you tighten a bit, muscles bulging. Maybe being weak wasn't such a bad thing after all. You hug his neck tighter, partially to make it easier for him to carry you, but mostly just because you want to be closer to him. And cop a little feel. Once he gets in, he heads to your bed and plops you down softly. He starts to walk away. You're not gonna cuddle me?
I was just going to close the door.
Okay, I thought you were leaving. He closes the door.
Oh, you want to be embraced by these bad boys?
Gosh, dang it. How can I not marry this man? I'm so glad that there is an ending where you marry him. Monsieur? Stop! He kisses his biceps.
I knew there was a reason I got in the gymming.
I take back everything. I take everything I said back. You're sleeping on the floor. No, I'm gonna mess with him. You're sleeping on the floor. He sits on the end of your bed.
I'll let you decide what you want to do. If you don't want to climb into my arms, I'll just sleep on the floor. I don't mind.
He extends his arms to you. That's unfair. You know I'd never let you sleep on the floor.
And I've never been opposed to using cheats.
Only you would say that. Taking a deep breath in, you try to fall asleep. But not before saying, "Good night, Kaka."
Good night, Pookie Bear.
You smile when he responds back, quick on the uptake, even though you're both dead tired. How was your day, Sugar Snap Pea?
Oh, it was perfect, Snookums.
Oh, was it no, Booba?
How was yours, darling?
Oh, just fine. Craphead.
Face.
You pause. Only you can say insults. Joking, of course, but still. Oh, I am so gonna beat the poo out of you.
Not if I win.
You tackle Micah, and he rolls from your grasp. Oh no, we're tussling. It's a push and a pull, with you primarily attempting to push him off the bed as he pulls you over. You think you have the upper hand for a moment, until he pins you in place. Chest heaving, you stare into his golden eyes, and find traces of amusement in them as he grins.
I win.
I have to go pee.
Well, okay.
He lets you go. And you tackle him. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Oh my. Micah gasps like he was genuinely surprised. Gotcha! Like, because it's obvious that it isn't, with a huge grin on his face. Cheeky guy. Aha! I have emerged victorious!
You cheater! You cheated!
You said you weren't above cheating. All's fair in love and war.
Love?
War! He hugs you, softly. His arms squishy and firm. You feel his heart racing. He cradles your head, patting it softly.
Does it feel good?
Do you feel good?
I feel incredibly good.
You know, it was always my dream to be held like this. Especially at night. When the busy thoughts fade and I'm all alone. I always wish that I had someone to rely on. Keep all the ghosts away. Protect me from bugs and bad thoughts. So, right now, I feel incredibly good. What about you? Do you ever think about things like this? Get lonely at night? What am I talking about? You've got Skrunkly.
Yeah, but Skrunkly doesn't talk to me the way you do. Everything I do with you is hella fun. You turn a simple moment into something more every time. You turn banter into flirting, pinky touches turn into a kiss, a cuddle into a heartfelt moment. I mean, I've never had dreams of cuddling someone, but I'm sure I'll start having dreams about cuddling you.
You scrunch your face at him, unable to process how sweet he's being. I hope you get nightmares about me.
Trust me, if I have a dream about you and I wake up in a cold sweat, it'd be a different kind of dream. The liquid kind.
Micah! It's not like we're on a bed and our hearts are racing and we're staring into each other's eyes. And we're both consenting adults. The one where you pee your pants?
I wish you'd let me be cool in front of you sometimes.
Being cool is innate. Sorry, you just don't have the skill, bud.
Yeah, I'm quite warm right now, aren't I?
Wow, warm? As in uncool? Proves my point.
Sorry, I'm just now learning that I get quite hot and heavy when I'm with the person I like. Oh, or is that your heat?
You're so fluffing weird. I don't even know what you're saying half the time.
I just make stuff up as I go along. I don't know either, honestly. I don't know anything. Like, how soon are you supposed to have feelings? I googled it and it said it usually takes 3 months until one of us can say I love you.
Why'd you Google that? Do you love me? Ooh, how perfectly marvelous. I think that is the most romantic experience I've ever had in a visual novel. That was the most wholesome and loving thing I've ever experienced in a game. Kudos to the writer. Kudos to the programmer. Kudos to the voice actor. My goodness gracious. Oh, that was absolutely beautiful and phenomenal. And now I'm going to hug my, what plushies I have at night, being upset that Micah Yujin isn't a real person. Well, that was the DLC of Error 143, probably one of my top visual novels that I've played on this channel so far. Micah Yujin definitely lives in the husband house in my head rent-free. This game is absolutely gorgeous and well written, and there are multiple ways you can support the developer if you really, really like it. Hey, Espoir. Hello. SB. Hey, SB. What? You doing your outro, babe? Yeah. Let me help. Let me do your outro for you. Okay. You silly. Take care of yourself. Have a great night. And remember, there are always D's. What's D's? What? No! D's nuts, Lamau! Get out. LOL! Get out!